Hi there, this is a presentation for the OnePro Nation about the subject of cryptocurrencies and governments. Because if you own one coin, want to own one coin, or someone's saying, hey look, you need to own some one coin, it's very normal and natural to think about what's the impact of governments on this area. You know, are they going to promote it or ban it, or are they going to change their currency into a cryptocurrency that's going to make OneCoin irrelevant? And there are no official announcements or analysis on this subject. So we hope this presentation, which was just our opinion, will help you gain confidence and certainly understanding of the confidence that we have in our future, that it's not just a sort of, enthusiastic view of the future. It's based on some pretty sound strategic analysis. The reality is that this technology, cryptocurrency technology, is pretty new. It's 9 years old, and governments are not known for their innovation as far as new technology is concerned. So most governments have made either no decision, or they're saying, we're not making any decision right now. The reality is that they look at this amongst this whole strategic decision around digital money. Okay, certainly when it comes to cryptocurrency, they're worried about the use of anonymous cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin as far as terrorism and criminal groups. They're worried about the use of cryptocurrency as far as taxation, but also how they can employ it for their own currency. And so what we do is we just look at what is officially being announced, because there are so many rumors about this area. Okay, so when Japan says, hey, we recognize virtual currencies as fulfilling the functions of currency, i.e. it's okay to use them, it's okay to develop businesses on them and to employ them, that is big news. That is really big news. One of the world's biggest economies, very sophisticated, very savvy when it comes to technology, and we know lots of governments looked at that and went, okay, what did the Japanese know that we don't know? And the last thing any economy wants in the world is for the Japanese to be the masters of cryptocurrency and to have a competitive advantage as far as their businesses are concerned, as far as the world, because they operate on the latest technology as far as money is concerned. And so that was massive news. It's obviously very, very positive for the cryptocurrency world, for us. Okay, and therefore we're not surprised that the European Union is saying, hey, look at security, look at taxation, but we're not going to say that this is a wrong. And certainly the UK, which is always at the cutting edge as far as big countries are concerned, as far as new technology, they're just saying, hey, look, we're not going to limit it or restrict it. We just want to look at the taxation issues. And so when we look at the world, we see that only Bangladesh, Bolivia, Ecuador, and Kazakhstan actually banned it. And let's be honest, they're not as if they're advanced global economies. And they can change their position pretty quickly. China say, hey, look, banks can't hold or trade cryptocurrencies, but individuals can. We're going to look at them in a second, because that's very interesting developments in that marketplace. The reality is that, the other 194 countries of the world have a couple of them have put some restrictions on, like Iceland. A few have said the government discourages the use, which is like, who cares? Everyone else either hasn't made a decision, has plans, but they're basically leaving an open market. Okay, and so they're just looking at what's going to happen, because they know that there is a revolution in money. Cryptocurrency hasn't created the new money revolution. Digital money is a revolution that's been going on for a number of years all over the world. Developed world, it's like 99% of money is now digital. Okay, and the cash that we use is now, a pain in the backside. It's expensive to create, it's expensive to use, to count, to process. Okay, governments don't like it. They'd love the world to be digital. And cryptocurrency is just seen as the next generation of digital. That when it comes to the unbanked, 500 million people have become banked, mainly because of the money revolution based on mobile phones. Okay, so cryptocurrency is just the next evolution. All governments, if they have digital money, which they're all doing, is going to go crypto. It just makes sense. And especially when the biggest economy in the world says we're going cryptocurrency, okay, it's a slam dunk. It's obviously going to happen. It's great for governments because they can control currency. You know, normally what governments do is that through fractional reserve banking is that they transfer the responsibilities of issuing digital money to the banks, and now they take control, they see the flows, they have much more influence on what they're doing. Okay, it's bad news for the payment platforms like Alipay, WeChat, Visa, okay, but it's great for the people, it's great for business, and it's great for government. So you can see it happening, and when the world's largest cash economy, i.e. India, is also demonetized, talking about cryptocurrency, this is the future. The only thing with cryptocurrency is that the world doesn't want an anonymous cryptocurrency that acts like a cash, because it's already proven that Bitcoin especially is being used by criminal organizations, terrorist organizations all around the world. Okay, so it's pretty obvious that stuff is going to get banned in some way at some time soon. All right, as soon as the world evolves for the next generation of cryptocurrency, it's guaranteed to happen. The only other thing you need to understand about what are called sovereign currency cryptos, SOV cryptos, that governments, because of the expanding economy, have always printed money ever since they delinked from the gold standard, because it funds growth and the promises that they make. And so we expect that the new style SOV cryptos to have some sort of expandable blockchain, or they have a very, very large blockchain where they don't issue all the money at the start. They just allow the money supply to be created. But that's all on the basis that we believe that everyone's going to go crypto, okay? Because it just makes sense. What also makes sense is the fact that when you look at the economies of the world, even if everyone is a cryptocurrency, it makes, some issues are not solved by sovereign currencies. You need that currency that is independent, that is a global currency for things like remittances, like sending of digital money, or trade, or a lot of banking issues, but also the fact that a lot of currencies are always a reflection of their economies, and governments do things to economies. That means that the purchasing power, or the power of that currency, is weak, so they want a global currency, and that situation is valid today. So when we look at the future, we say, hey, look, it's just logical that all the countries are going to have their own cryptocurrency, but there's also a requirement for one and only one global independent reserve currency. That's the one coin vision. That's what we've stuck to since Dr. Ruja first announced it. And the logic, the strategic logic of that is unquestioned. That's why we're excited. That's why we're involved. So I hope this presentation helps you and gives you that confidence to maybe take more action within our world, or maybe to join our world. We hope so. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.